Hey, y'all. Welcome back to Mitchh Nem podcast. We're your hosts. I'm Mama Mitch. Go, girl. Go, girl.
Wow, you struggled on that one.
I did struggle on that one.
Okay, and I'm Master Mitch, y'all. What's up? What's up? What's up? Y'all, we a little frustrated today. Let me not say we're frustrated, but we about to talk about, y'all see Mama Mitch head? So listen, it don't even look bad. She did her own hair right. But this situation prompted us to go ahead and talk about this. Okay?
This whole
This
mess.
whole thing. But no, her hair does look good, but
It does.
it does.
Thank
Because
you.
if it didn't, we wouldn't be here today. We would not be recording. So it's you met that standard.
I'll be the example.
Yeah. So today we're going to talk about professionals in the beauty industry, and mainly
Unprofessionals.
unprofessional professionals in the industry. And we're going to talk about, I think the main one we've been running into a lot are hairstylists
Yes.
and maybe lash techs.
Yes.
Okay. Because makeup artists, we really don't have this problem with.
Right.
With makeup artists at all. I've been lash techs and definitely hairstylists, y'all.
Specifically
So,
hairstylists.
Mama Mitch got canceled on.
Yes.
Go ahead and tell your story. Girl,
So
'cause it's your story.
last week I scheduled an appointment on Tuesday to get my hair rebraided. So normally
Just a crown. Yeah.
Because I want to try and utilize the protective style as long as possible.
So we always get our crowns done. Like you see I have on the Singley's twist, or she has her knotless, or we both have the twist. We always get the crown just to have that fresh look up top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this time, the last time, the stylist actually encouraged a different style, which was the knotless braids, because I would normally get the twist. So she did them. I loved them. And it was time for, a fresher look. So I scheduled an appointment.
Because you had somewhere to be.
Yes. Yes.
Where you got to go?
One of my girlfriends, she turns 50.
Mm-hmm.
So, she's having a little shebang. So, I wanted to be right for the event. And it's an all white gathering. Okay. So I wanted a really fresh look. So anyway, I got a call. So my appointment was on Tuesday. I got a call like 6 o'clock, not a call, a text like 6:30 something that morning saying.
The day of your appointment.
The day of my appointment. And she advised that she had been up all night with an earache. And she was going to take some medicine or something, and she was going to get back with me.
That's irrelevant. Regardless of the fact, Mama Mitch was canceled on.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the issue we've been having, and I've had the issue. My homegirls been having the issue. My mom, family, we've been getting canceled on a lot when it comes to these hairstylists and even lash techs. We've been canceled by both. And they don't realize, it's like you guys expect for us to take all these different steps. One, it's already hard to make the appointment. Depending on who you are, you make it very difficult. Oh, first a consultation is $30. And then it's just like it's always something. So the hardest part is even getting to the appointment.
Yeah.
Right? Then you're always booked.
Yeah.
I don't know if you always booked or you just put your books to make you look like you always booked.
Probably.
You just
probably
adjusted.
the latter of that. Yeah.
You probably just adjusted and gray out some areas like you're busy all them days. That's another thing. So then you're always booked, so it's already hard. So by the time we finally get to the appointment, it's like, okay, cool. Depending on what type of hairstyle you have, braids, mind you, y'all know it take a long time. Depending on how much braids, how small they are, it takes a while to take them out.
Yep.
So now we at home, we done either took off work.
Yes. And yeah.
Which Mama Mitch did. She took off work. You start adjusting things just so you can get your hair done. So you start taking out everything. So when someone calls you and say that you're canceled, that messes up your plan. It messes up everything you had planned is messed up all because someone canceled. Now, granted, emergency happens. Life happens. But when you like a habitual
offender, yes,
and you always canceling, That's a problem. And then when you cancel, or I'll let you know, you don't even like try to
follow up. Nothing. And
you don't even try to, you know what I'm saying? Like reschedule, come up with like a date. Go ahead, Mom.
And that's the thing. So don't think for one second that I'm not sympathetic to the fact that they were sick or they had an earache or whatever. That's not even the case. I would have been very much understanding had it not been the only time. So this has been within a month, 2 months. This person has canceled not just on me, but on friends,
On me?
Yes. I mean, multiple people have been canceled on last minute where we are expecting a service to be provided. So, and then after you cancel us, you don't even come back and say, okay, I'm going to put you in on at this time since I had to cancel on you. Now we got to wait a whole nother whenever to get back in.
Right.
To get our hair done.
And my mom, she brought up a good point. The other day you were saying that it's not like she starts off where she left off. Instead, you're basically skipped. So if she feels better a day later, you can't even get your hair done. You still waiting for a callback or a follow up. The person that that had the appointment that they can still keep their appointment. I don't think it's fair. If you cancel on one, you need to push everybody back. Everybody needs to be pushed back. Granted, so the whole time we hashtagging on Instagram trying to find different people.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And that's another thing. Mind you, I just said they're always booked. So that was even hard. So we're reaching out to people that even had some books open and still was not communicating.
Right.
Y'all,
the communication.
Hairstylists have the worst communication there is. And then it's like you get, I know some that get like aggravated of all the questions, but you're doing a service. So you want to make sure the person feel comfortable with coming to you. You can't, she got all these questions, I don't want to do your hair. No, you're about to take my money.
Oh, and a lot of it.
Right. So we're going to get on the prices. We're going to get on the prices. You about to take my money, time, everything. Then on top of that, you buying a hair. Like, that's a big thing. Getting your hair done now is one of the biggest expenses nowadays. Like, you literally have to budget just for your hair, depending on if you wearing bundles, if you wearing closure wigs, frontals, like all that stuff. The maintenance on all that stuff is a lot of money to keep it up, especially if you don't know how to do it on your own. Someone like me, I don't know how to do my own hair. So every time you look around, I'm in a chair. I'm in somebody's chair having them touch me up or whatever. That's why I like to stay in my twist. So
yeah, I feel like they know that they are in demand and they're much needed. So it doesn't even matter, but they have to understand something. When you are in business and we want to patronize your business, I feel like I'm a good customer. I pay.
Y'all, we pay.
I tip.
Yes.
I do it all. I remember birthdays. I remember, like
we be
special occasions.
We feed our hairstylists. Or you need us to go do something. You need us to get something for you. Like, and we're like this with anything. We look out for people for real. If you are a professional, you're kind, you're considerate, you're respectful, and you have great service, quality service, we want to that make us want to spend. Yeah. Spend even more.
Yeah. And to be treated as if you're not a good customer, and to be treated as if, your business doesn't matter. That's a problem for me. And I would not go to a restaurant if I had poor service there. I would not go back to that restaurant. And that's why I'm deciding I'm not going back to that stylist. So I'm on the hunt for a new stylist. I'm not going to give someone my money that doesn't want my money, that doesn't want my business.
But then let business be scarce. Let them not have, they calling you.
Oh, yeah.
That's when they reach out. When business done slow down and stuff like that. Hey, just let you know I got books open. Hey, just let you know I got this day open. You need your hair done. That's when they reach out. Why can't you have that same type of communication when you're needed? Yep. When we need you. And then for another thing, I had my let's talk about the deposits. I had a homegirl who paid a deposit. The girl ain't get back with her. She done went to the girl didn't even send an address or nothing like that. Had to reach out to someone else to get the address because that person was either related or been with them before, whatever. Anyway, went to the girl house. Appointment was like 9 o'clock in the morning. No answer, no anything. My homegirl, hair done, took your hair out and everything. Now you're not answering the door. And same thing. That's something like that happened to me last year, and I waited for almost 3 hours for them to tell me. Now I've been booked this appointment, waiting in my car for 3 hours for the person. I got to hear from your mama that you're unable to do my hair, and y'all got me outside 3. I'm like, I gotta stay because I don't have no one else I can call to do my hair, so I have to sit out here. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be on my phone, you know what I'm saying, watch something on Netflix, just killing time. It's 11 o'clock at night. Your mama finally come out and tell me you not coming. And I was there since like, 7:30, 8 o'clock, Mom.
A whole day wasted.
A whole day wasted. Done took my hair out and everything. I was so pissed. So then it was like, well, wow, she didn't tell you? No, she didn't tell me anything. We had this scheduled. And then you got me out here with my hair looking like a chicken head. And now my hair not done. That's messed up. So she came. Mom was like, come tomorrow or whatever. I don't even know if I should go there. But anyway, she was like, come tomorrow. So then they even had me wait even longer.
Yeah, you get there the next day. What time did you get there?
I can't remember.
It was early because I brought you breakfast.
And my hair still wasn't touched. 2 hours had went by. They are in the other room talking and laughing. And prepping
for some random event.
I even stood up to go towards the kitchen so they can see me. Now, mind you, they backs was turned. People that was supposed to do my hair backs was turned. The people that was on the other side, they Africans. So they were speaking another language, and I know that they were telling them that, hey,
she's here.
She's waiting. Right there to point at me. They did not turn around. They ignored me. Pissed. So yeah. Look, I'm having flashbacks, and I don't appreciate it. That had me pissed. So that's another thing. Like, we just wish that everyone in the industry. Oh, another thing. When someone doesn't like their hair. I had a homegirl. She went, got her hair done. Of course, they texting out here for hair. Cool. She got her hair done, and that, the post, what I asked for versus what I got. Well, what she got was trash. You know what I'm saying? And she told, she told the girl, like, hey, I don't like my hair, because, when you're there, it's a difference. When you're there, you see your hair, you're like, okay, but when you get home, you really start to study your hair. Yeah. You'll look in the mirror, you'll sit with it, you trying on clothes, you doing all this different stuff with your hair, and you realize, like, dang, this ain't it. This ain't what I thought. Because now you're able to really, because you can't, like, sit there and dissect your hair the whole time because they got other customers coming. So when you get home, that's when you really look at something. It's the same thing with outfits and stuff. You return them. When you don't like them, it looks different at home. Same thing with your hair. Girl had a straight attitude. And I feel like at the end of the day, when you're in that industry, you're doing the service, and everybody not gonna like a restaurant's food, and that's why the restaurant don't charge you for the food if it's cooked wrong, if it don't taste right. Same thing in the beauty industry with hairstylists. Like, everybody's not gonna like your hair. I don't care if you got 95, 80% of your customers that like the style or like the way you do hair. You're gonna have that percentage, that 2%. Yeah. Y'all, I had to count in my head. 1, 2. I was like, you gonna have that 2% that's not. Well, I'm like,
You took your shoes off.
You're gonna have, that 2% that's not gonna like it, and that's okay. So that's when you come together. Now, this is good business practice. You try to see what can you do, like meet them halfway. Exactly. Give them you don't even have to give them 100% of the money back, because at the end of the day, they still use your time as a hairstylist. So you don't even have to give all the money back. You can say, you can either get them half back, you know what I'm saying? They don't pay the deposit, give them the deposit back, and whatever else, a certain percentage.
Or when they come back, take something off or whatever.
Yeah, so my homegirl went, and the girl was like, she asked her for a refund. She said it doesn't have to be the full refund, just get half. She get there, the girl got an attitude the whole time. Instead of her saying, it would have taken nothing for her to say, hey, I'm so sorry you didn't like your hair, or I apologize you didn't like your hair, or it didn't turn out the way that you wanted it, because you're dealing with different people, different races, different expectations. Just because the hairstyle looks good on one person is not going to look good on the other. And at the same time, y'all, I know y'all probably saying, well, we should know that. But we don't. We don't know if a hairstyle works for us until we try it out.
And not just that, when they do your hair, they don't turn you towards a mirror so you can see what they're doing. It's like everything is in secret. Like
that is true.
Once I'm done, then I'll do the big reveal. So if there are errors being made, how can you tell them, like, this isn't the right length, this isn't the right size, you're making them too small, you're making them too big? How do you tell them if you can't see what they're doing?
And I know, and I will say, some do have, like, turn a certain way because it's more comfortable. Maybe they're trying to reach their product, or you know what I'm saying, everything else is reachable, so they turn them a certain way. But it is something you don't even see until like the end. But I know, like, shout out to London Hair. Y'all, if y'all in the Jacksonville area, y'all go see London Hair. He probably gonna like, girl, you about to have me booked.
Hey, E.
Hey, EJ. But anyway, with him, I know he does a lot of his stuff in the mirror. Like, he makes sure he turns you around, this and that. And even when it comes to, like, he wants you to like your hair. And if you don't like it, for the most part, he's gonna try to fix it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't give attitude. He's the only hairstylist I know that I've ever experienced that did that.
Kim.
Yeah, but I'm just saying this. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I'm just saying, I haven't been to her.
Well, I have, and I know she will do that too. Okay. She will make in a
long time. Yeah. Shout out. But yeah, London Hair, he's really good when it comes to that. Like, he gonna make sure it's right. He not gonna let you get up out that chair until he's confident that it looks good and that he knows that you're confident and that you like the hair. What?
Oh, and I can't forget about Keisha with Queen Cuts, because she fine. When I had my shortcut, she was all about. She's so professional.
Yeah.
There are some professional stylists.
This is not a bashing session for hairstylists at all, but because there are some good ones. You're right, Ma. Go ahead. My bad.
But the bottom line is, when we patronize a business, we expect to get what we pay for. That's the bottom line. And we have to constantly shop and find people that are reliable, dependable, consistent. And when we don't have that, it makes us feel like, you don't want our business. You're definitely not deserving of our business.
You're not deserving.
So I just feel like when you come across a stylist like that, when you come across someone who's not providing that professional service to you, stop going to them. That's just the bottom line. They will catch on eventually when it hurts their pocket. It's the same with businesses. When we hit them where it hurts in their pockets, they start the act right get put in them.
And it's sad because you can't even, like, back to my homegirl that had to get her money back. She was just trying to, like, let her know, for future reference. She was like, the girl told her, tell that for your knowledge, not mine. Like, y'all don't even be open to. It's like, we're the customers, so we're giving y'all feedback. Y'all are giving us a service, just like people have quality assurance and everything else. When you call into these different businesses, it's the same thing with y'all. We're giving y'all feedback, so y'all should be able to take that feedback, take heed of it, and make adjustments. Don't get offended. You're taking it personal, and it's your business. That makes no sense to me. That was another thing. She didn't want to hear what she had to say, just to, like, make it better. And she went, let me tell you. No, she was just trying to help, because that's naturally the type of person she is. She's a very helpful, patient person.
And I would want to know what was done wrong, so I can make it better.
Right. What can I do different? How can I make I won't make the same mistake again with somebody else.
Yep. And whether you're an American stylist, an islander, that's a stylist. If you're from Africa, that's a stylist. It's the same thing. It's across the board. We just want a professional, someone who takes their business seriously, and you're professional.
Yeah, because my mom and I, we always try to, it's like, dang, we want to be, we're loyal people. Once we find somebody that we like, we ain't going to nobody else. But then it's like, once you get, disappointed, it's like, dang, I'll be telling my mom, we need to find a plan B, C, D, and E. Because one, to go, when the person's not available, or they can't, I know some people don't squeeze. Well, once again, y'all, London Hair, we got to pay that VIP price. But he squeezed.
It's offered.
And if you trying to get in or whatever, and you miss he booked up because he be booked for real, for real. He gonna take you. You just gonna have to wait it out. But you also gotta pay that VIP price. So you also got stylists that's like that. Well, that's rare. But yeah, I'm sorry. I just really just
no. It's frustrating. It's really frustrating. Y'all look at my head, and that should tell you how frustrating this is. But it's sad. Like I really had to like take a whole day off from work because she never got back with me. She never said, "Hey, I should be feeling better by then." Not that she knows, but like I said, had it been this one isolated incident,
or even
it wouldn't be an issue.
But the thing is, even if she is a habitual, the follow up, if you're professional after, we won't even care about the cancellations because we know you're gonna look out for us. Like we look out for you, we tip you, so why you can't do that for us? But while we were trying to find a plan B, C, and D for my mom, we couldn't even, it's like those hairstylists weren't even reliable. They books was open, they weren't communicating. Y'all stay DM me or text me. Y'all don't respond to texts. Y'all don't respond to DMs. So why y'all telling us to do this and y'all not gonna respond?
Half of them, the phone number's not even in there, so you can't call them. The name of their shop isn't in there. It's just their first name and then some type of design name after it. It's crazy.
But you know what though? I told myself if I have a daughter, I need my daughter to learn a lot of trades. Like she needs to know the base. She needs to know how to do her hair because stuff like this. Because me, I don't know how to do mine. What you saying for? Like
because it ain't like I didn't try to teach you.
Don't start that.
I'm starting it.
What did you try to teach me to do?
Braid. Because I wanted my hair braided.
I don't remember.
Of course you don't. Of course you don't. Selective memory.
Okay. Like I said, when I have a daughter, I would like for her to learn the basics. I don't know. Everybody get my money when it comes to doing my hair.
How's she going to learn?
You going to teach her.
I'm going to teach her.
Or I'm going to pay somebody to teach her. Somebody going to teach her. She going to get taught somewhere. It just won't be from me. She's going to have to dish out some money. But yeah, y'all. So once again, this was not us bashing hairstylists.
No,
and as a matter of fact,
all.
we're gonna get some hairstylists up here.
We are,
and talk to them, and get their perspective because we want to know like it's two different views, so we want to know theirs as well. Just to have better understanding. So
yeah,
y'all definitely tune in for that. But you about to say something?
No, I'm not.
It sounded you said.
I was just inhaling.
No, you wasn't.
Exhale.
John, you see what we talking about? Thank you.
John.
Thank you. Yes.
John. Ooh. John.
No.
John, we about to break up. We were good. We were cool. No, don't apologize. It's been said. It's been said.
You don't apologize, John. This is your thing too. I don't even know what to say. This your thing.
You just happy he agreed with you. You get on my nerves. This
your thing too.
Hey y'all, shout out to our camera guy, John. He's amazing. He's reliable. He's dependable.
He's dependable. He gets here on time.
Consistent. Hey. Thank you, John.
So
Thank you, John.
Had to put him on a salary. So yeah, and he's gonna stick around. As long as he wanna put up with us, I hope he stay. Right.
All right.
So,
all right.
That's another thing. But even when it comes to it's a lot of different businesses and videographers and photographers. We can go about it. Because I've even had bad experience with them. I'm still waiting on the invoice.
You talked about it on our first podcast about.
I did when somebody was supposed to shoot my mom. They never got back with me. Yeah.
We didn't know John then.
Yeah, we didn't know John. If I knew. No, we didn't. Oh, yes. Not like that.
Well, I didn't.
You did, for sure. For sure.
So.
All right, y'all. Well, that's going to be it. Make sure y'all stay tuned. Like I said, we're going to have a panel, a couple of hairstylists just to, talk to them and, question them and pick their brains, and get their perspective on, the business and things that they experience from us as my stomach is growling, I'm hungry.
You stay hungry. But we want to highlight those professional stylists. We want to make sure that, they get the accolades that they deserve. They get the business that they deserve. If someone is out there and they're having trouble with their current stylist about not being professional, not being on time, not being consistent.
But at the same time, we do know there are difficult clients.
There are difficult clients.
And I've
that
seen them
true.
for myself while I'm waiting to get my hair done. I've seen it for myself.
But the thing is, you still want to remain professional. And there are professional people that know how to handle those difficult clients, even in that light. But it's a business. It's a business. So they should expect those, not that we want to expect, but you should expect difficult people. Not everyone is going to be pleasant, but you have to be diverse enough to be able to handle all of that.
You're right. I remember real quick, with hearing you say that, I had someone, I was about to get some, I don't know if I was getting microlinks. I was getting something different. And I had so many questions. And I had so many questions to the point the hairstylist was like, I don't think this is going to be a good fit. Yeah. I'm like, damn, I'm just asking. I just want to make sure, like, getting everything out, because if I get there, and then you're like, well, why you didn't ask me that?
Yeah.
So I guess me asking questions intimidated her, or maybe made her, or she probably felt tried and was like, I know I'm good at what I do. You're going to be taken care of, so you shouldn't be asking me all them questions. But it's like, you should want me to feel comfortable in your chair. And then y'all, on top of that, y'all gonna need to watch the hairstylists that do your hair. Just their energy, their aura. They are touching on you, touching on your scalp and all that stuff. Be mindful of those types too. And hairstylists, be mindful of your clients. So you do have the right to pick and choose. But if they're asking a question just to make sure they, that they are knowledgeable on what they're about to get, especially if it's a new hairstyle, don't turn them away and tell them, oh, I don't want to do your hair, because we've been asking questions. You
know why they do that? That comes from bad mentoring. Someone told them that that's what you do when you get a client that has all these questions. Like, they probably didn't have a very good example on what to do when they open their business or start their business.
Or they just didn't have training at all.
That's most likely. They just know how to braid. They just know how to cut. They just know how to do that basic thing. And now they're trying to run a business, and that's not how it works.
Yeah, man, yeah. So that's it, y'all, on Mitchh Nem podcast. Make sure, once again, we are all on, what we on? Oh, we on Spotify.
Everything.
We ain't on everything. Not yet. But we on Spotify. We on YouTube. We're on iHeartRadio. We on Apple. So yeah, make sure y'all tune in. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
We are loving the support. We've been getting so much good feedback from y'all.
Yes.
So, tune in on the next show or episode.
Yeah, because it's going to be good.
This going to be good.
Hey.